So here we're told that Alan, Bisper and Chan share a sum of money. We're told that Alan gets 1/8 of the money and Bisper gets half of the money. Chan gets the rest of the money. We're then told that Alan gets £2.50 and we're asked to work out how much money Bisper gets. So at the start of the question, we're told that Alan gets 1/8 of the total shares of the money, and we're also told that Alan gets £2.50. So we know that 1/8 of the total must be equal to £2.50. So if I were to model the total as some variable called t, I could say 1/8 multiplied by t, so 1/8 t, 1/8 of the total is going to be equal to this £2.50, which is what Alan gets. Now, in order to work out how much money Bisper gets half of the money. So if I were to find the total, I could then divide it by 2 to find half and to find their share of the money. So if I take this expression that I have here, I can find the total, so little t, by multiplying both sides by 8. So 1/8 t multiplied by 8 just gives me t, and that's going to be equal to 8 times £2.50. So the total is going to be £20. Now Bisper gets half of the money, so I need to find half of the total. So 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10. So the amount of money that Bisper gets is going to be £10 here. And as for how the marks are awarded, you get the first mark for starting out on the method, so for doing this 8 multiplied by 2.5 here, some sort of calculation with this, and then the second mark is for the correct final answer of £10. And now in this part of the question, we're asked to find the ratio between the amount of money that Alan gets to the amount of money that Chan gets. We're asked to give our answer in the form A to B, where A and B are whole numbers. So in the previous part of the question, we're told that Alan gets £2.50. We also worked out that Bisper got £10, and we also calculated that the total money was £20. We're told that Chan gets the rest of the money after Bisper and Alan have their shares, so we can work out how much Chan gets. So Chan is going to get the remainder, so we can take 20 and subtract both the amount that Alan and Bisper got. So we can take 20, subtract £10 and subtract that £2.50, and that gives us an answer of Chan having £7.50. Now if we want to work out the ratio of Alan to Chan, the amount of money that each of those got, we can write this out. So we know that Alan got £2.50, so A, and then Chan got £7.50. So this is the ratio of the two. However, we need this answer to be in whole number form. So the way that we can do that is we can divide both sides of the ratio by a common factor here, and probably noticed in this case that both sides are divisible by 2.5. So if we divide both sides of the ratio by 2.5, this leaves us with 1 to 7.5 divided by 2.5 gives us 3. So the ratio here is 1 to 3, where A and B are whole numbers. We need to make sure we do get them the right way around, so it's the ratio of Alan to Chan, not the other way around. But as for how the marks are awarded here, you would get the first mark for a process to find out Chan's share, so this 20 minus these values. And then a second mark is going to be for a correct ratio, so this ratio here, not necessarily in its simplified form. And then the final mark is for the final correct ratio in whole number form here, or it could be similarly a multiple of it, so 5 to 15 or something like that, as long as there are whole numbers.